But this is an ongoing discussion, an ongoing negotiation. And as I said yesterday, that's going to require all sides giving a little. And we're in the midst of that right now.
So on that, key Democratic House leaders have said they will, quote, stay here all weekend to work to get a deal. Does the president plan to do the same? Will he be at the White House working this weekend, having visitors, calling and hosting congressional lawmakers?
Well, as Speaker Pelosi said earlier, and we're following the same motto, we're taking it hour by hour here and making a decision and determination about what's most needed. So as it relates to what's even going to happen this afternoon, we're open. He's available. He's been making calls this morning. He's open to having visitors. He's open to going places. But we're going to make those decisions hour by hour. So the weekend's a little bit away. But I will tell you that this is the president's top priority right now, getting relief to the American people, making sure we're lowering costs for the American people. We're addressing the climate crisis. We're rebuilding our roads, rails, and bridges. We've made progress, and we're still at work at it.
Last one for me. One of the president's central promises when he was elected was to restore Americans' ability to be confident in their government again, to believe in institutions again. What is the White House's message to the Americans right now who look at this and see a mess? Nearly a government shutdown, the debt ceiling is unclear, legislation not being passed, at least not yet, even though Democrats control the bodies of government, and those Americans don't feel that they can be confident in the government. What's the White House's response?
Well, first I would say the president, the Speaker of the House, and the leader have more experience getting legislation across the finish line than any group of Democratic leaders in history. We're in the middle of it right now. It's messy, this sausage making on Capitol Hill. Policy making is messy. There's negotiations. They all have representatives who are advocating for their points of view. That's democracy in action. What I can tell them is that we're on the path to keep the government open. You just saw that pass the Senate. It was going over to the House. That's not just keeping the government open. That's getting relief to make sure we can take care of refugees, people who fought by our side in Afghanistan. That's to make sure we get relief to the Gulf Coast, additional relief to the Gulf Coast, all important priorities. And we would also tell them that the president is going to stop it. He's going to use every lever at his disposal to fight to get this legislation passed, these two pieces of legislation that will have a make historic investments, and he's doing it because he wants to have an impact on their lives. But these type of packages, not a lot of precedent for them, but he's going to work at it. He's going to get it done. That's what he would tell them. Go ahead.
Does the president see any strategic value in a vote failing on the House floor?
Well, as Speaker Pelosi said earlier today, we're on a path to win. I don't want to even consider any other options than that. We're in it to win it. The president's also in it to win it. That's what we're working toward. It's only 2:40 right now. Lots of time left in the day, and he's going to continue to stay closely engaged with her about the path forward.
You've repeatedly referred this week to this moment as an inflection point. How is the president viewing this moment, given where his caucuses are, where his members are?
This moment, as in this moment, 2:40 p.m. this afternoon, or just today?
As in, it's deadline day for an infrastructure bill. He doesn't have the votes. One member of the United States Senate is about $2 trillion below his top line number, and there's no clear way to bridge those gaps.
Well, I think the president views this as the last several days, and even longer than that. His views, we've made some progress. You've seen some members come down. You've seen some members come up. You've seen active negotiations. He's obviously been hard at work at them himself. And what we clearly see is an agreement about the need to get this done, whether it's the infrastructure bill or the reconciliation package, which has key priorities for the president. Key priorities, I think the speaker referred to it earlier today as the cause of her, as her public life, as her time in public life. That's a bit of a paraphrase. I'll leave you to her words. So, look, he sees this moment. He knew that as we got closer to self-imposed timelines, which are important, often these timelines can help make progress. We've seen progress made. That more members would be out there advocating for what was important to them. That's happening. We would hopefully see more willingness to compromise. That's happening too. We're hard at work, and he's been through this before, so he's not too thrown off his game on it.
And then just one quick last one. Do you guys see a possibility of some type of framework agreement that could unlock the infrastructure vote today?
That's what we're working towards.